Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
On first down, Stafford here. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On the ground, it's Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and 8. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Cohen. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Akeem Hicks. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, a 9-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 64 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a first down throw. Stafford throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Woods. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. From the gun, here's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Able to power through. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, it's Fields. Caught by Montgomery. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw. Fields. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. One play action. Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because it touchdown.
It's complete. Tyler Higbee. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Again, it's Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cohen gets it again on second. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Bears will extend their lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
From the 31, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Got a man, and Higbee complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On 4th down, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. Finding room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 77 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This is Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. It's Cohen. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.